Good morning, beautiful souls. Happy winter solstice. Oh my gosh. I am like feeling it this morning. So I wanted to talk to you guys about the winter solstice. And, I had a friend contact me this morning being like, why is this solstice supposed to be more important than other solstices? So I'm going to tell you about that too. And so it's not so much that this specific winter solstice is extra important. It happens to be in alignment with the age of Aquarius. So I know astrology, but I know like wide astrology. I don't know deep astrology. And so we've been in the age of Capricorn for a bunch of years, which is like hardworking, it's political, it is kind of, hi Melinda, it's, I don't want to say conflictual, but there's a lot of upheaval and mercurial energy. Like that's just kind of aggressive in a way. And so that is how we have been for the past bunch of years. And again, I go wide in astrology. I don't go deep, right? Today, however, I believe it's Pluto and Saturn. And if there's anybody in there that knows way more than I do with astrology, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Pluto and Saturn are in like conjunction in Aquarius. And what all that means is that Aquarius and Aquarians, and for those Aquarians out there, I'd love to hear from you. You guys are all about love. Thank you, Saturn and Jupiter. Did I say? No, I think I said Jupiter. I said something else. But Aquarius is all about love and hope and creativity and healing and artistic endeavors. And so our planet is now moving into that age. And apparently the last time that it's been in the age of Aquarius was in the 60s, like the 1963. I just watched it on like Deborah Silverman, who's like an astrologer. You should follow her on Instagram. She's great. So we're kind of going into like the peace and love and hope and hippiness of 2021. And this also lasts a bunch of years. So this is why this solstice is kind of extra important. It's because two things are going on at once. So winter solstice and what this means for you. I had this whole thing written up and then I was like, I'm going to do meditation. And I got all this super cool shit in meditation. So this is what I'm going to share with you. So what it is it's all about going within. It is the darkest day of the year. It's when we have the least amount of light. And energetically, as we move into winter, this is hibernation mode, okay? And it is true, Melinda, you just need to be in it. Stop losing your mind, girl. I love you. But the winter solstice and going into winter is all about hibernation mode, okay? We are nature. We are part of the planet. And this is a time to shut it down, to go within, to be in that darkness. So there is divine feminine energy and there is divine masculine energy. And they live within us and they live externally. The sun is masculine, okay? And it's active. The moon and light, right? And then the moon and darkness and winter is all about receiving, okay? And it's not active. It's all receiving and going within. It's yin and yang, people. You need both in order to really nurture your soul. And so when I was sitting in meditation this morning, I got this image of this little itty bitty apple seed. And so we are the apple seeds in the winter, okay? We have to stick that little apple seed deep into that like beautiful, like brown, nurturing, crystallized earth. And then we have to nurture it, okay? That seed is our soul, okay? That seed is our soul. If we plant a little itty bitty cute little apple seed and then are like, what the fuck, hurry up, I want some apples like in 3 weeks, we're not going to do that. I mean, that's insanity, right? And so this is about honoring that seed. We have to go within. And even if you think of like, if you imagine yourself like in a seed, that is essentially like our womb, like, and going into a fetal position and just being that seed. Like, it's our cave, it's the womb, it's the seed. All of that is the divine feminine, which is what the winter solstice represents on an energetic, feminine, masculine energy level. Okay. And so now it's the time to go within and nurture our souls so that we can grow and ultimately have those fruits. Okay. The fruit, like, it's like, this is the hard work. This is the go. Hi, Stacy. This isn't the hard work. This is actually the deep work in order to have those fruits. Okay. And so I also had this really cool image of like a chakra tree, right? And so the first 2 chakras, the root chakra and the sacral chakra, which is all about relationships, are the divine, or are those roots. Okay. And so the tree systems, I don't know if you guys know this, super cool. The tree systems actually communicate with each other through their roots. Okay. So that is why the first chakra, the roots, which is all about grounding and family and tribe and all the things, that's in the ground. So are the sacral chakra. It's like communication, connection is all underneath, right? And then the trunk of the tree is your 3rd chakra, which is all about your relationship with yourself. And then the heart chakra is where the trunk moves out into the branches, because the heart chakra represents the earthly world with the spiritual world. That's the connection between the two. And then your throat and your 3rd eye are all of the branches. It's all about trust and individuality and like becoming yourself. And then the crown chakra is your spiritual connection, which I received as like, those are the fruits on the tree. Those are the beautiful buds, like all those flowers and the leaves. And so when we honor that we are part of nature and that we are also going into this womb of the earth in order to grow. Oh my God, you have Stacy. I love that. Yay. I know, it's like so amazing. Like when you start to really get like how interconnected everything is, you're just like, I just get soul chills. And so we have been conditioned by the patriarchy to constantly go, do, be active, create, like do all the things, right? And that's because the men back in the day and even now have feared all of that creative, nurturing, divine energy. And so in order to really kind of take down the patriarchy, we have to go within and we have to nurture ourselves. We have to listen to nature and our bodies in order to really create. Because if we're constantly on the go, that's like 24/7 sunshine and active. And I don't know about you, like, and I love the sun, but like, I don't know about you. I don't want to fucking have that all the time. So honor yourself, honor the darkness, like light some candles. Like I haven't turned on a light in my house yet. I mean, it was a little hard when I was trying to make coffee this morning, but like I just lit candles and I just honored the winter solstice. And so, and I honored myself. And let's see if there's anything. I had so many things. Yeah, I think that's it. I got all the things that I wanted to talk to you about. Earth as the womb. So allow yourself to be that little seed. Okay. What does that say? Again, sometimes I can't read my handwriting and I'm just like, does that say dude? No, I know that doesn't say. Oh, the dark. The dude is not necessary for the light. The dark is necessary for the light. The dark is necessary for the growth, right? So it's like, again, like nurture yourself, be that little seed, be in the womb of the earth, because this is a necessary part of the cycles that we all need to honor in our life. What are you saying no to? Melinda. No what? What are you saying no to? You need to honor all of this, especially you, Melinda, and I'm going to give you homework. All right, beautiful souls, enjoy your solstice and enjoy going within. Just a reminder, I am not, I know, it's not dude, it was dark. Down with the dudes. No, they bring amazing energy too. They just need to be quiet right now is really what it's about. That's what I joke with my husband. I was like, nobody really wants to hear from you anymore, so just be quiet. Shh. And he's got a great sense of humor, so it works. Anyway, I love that you think of willow trees, Stacy. That's beautiful. I love those willows. We used to call them tickle trees when my kids were little because they used to run through it and they would tickle them. So I have a special connection to willow trees too. I am off next week, so I will not be doing a Facebook Live. Let's see, what's your question, Stacy? I hear what you're saying and it resonates with me and it makes sense to my intuitive self, but I'm so conditioned by the patriarchy and question my woo-woo sometimes. Oh, girl, yeah. Well, just like everything, it starts with that awareness, right? And the more that you trust that intuition, the more, it's about trusting the intuition and then acting on it or speaking it. And as you do that, it's like a dual process. Like you will start to be deconditioned by the patriarchy because it's this is why we had the witch hunts in the 1600s. It's because women and their divine and their in our periods and our cycles and our intuition, that was scary as fuck. I have too many ISTJs in my life. That is why you are there, so you could open that whole portal up for those ISTJs, just by the way. But it is the more that you honor that, the more that it will start to decondition for you. Like when I really started to trust that intuition and trust what I was hearing and seeing, especially working one-on-one with my clients, it was just like everything just expanded and they were like, oh my God, how did you know that? And so just start to trust it and start to act on it and start to speak it. And yeah, people are going to think you're fucking crazy, especially if you're surrounded by so many ISTJs, and you're going to attract your people, and then they're going to be like, oh, whoa, how did she know that? I mean, my Rob says it all the time. Like, okay, I know when you say that, it's going to happen. So can you not say that? When I was pregnant with my daughters, I was like, I just want to make it to 32 weeks because I was on hospital bed rest with them for 11 weeks. And so I was like, I just want to make it to 32 weeks. I just want to make it to 32 weeks. And he was like, I know you. And if you say that, they're going to come at 32 weeks. Can you like push it back to like 34 weeks? And I was like, no. I was like, they're good. They're in a big white bubble of light and they're going to be, they're going to be fine. I can't do any more than 32 weeks. And when I tell you 32 weeks to the day I went into labor and I had them the next day. And so trust that intuition. It is a divine part of you. Everybody has it. They'll think I'm nuts, but I think I just need to, yeah, they will. Yeah, they'll totally think you're nuts, and you lean into it. And they're going to be like, oh, wait, shit, she might be nuts. And she's also 100% accurate. So and like I said, like I'm married to a guy who's very similar to your people, you know, and he's like, okay, I know I need to listen to her because of this aspect. And they will think you're nuts. That's all patriarchal conditioning, because they have it too. And maybe you, not just you, Stacy, but all of you watching, maybe you are the ones to be the leaders in your tribe, to start honoring and trusting that. And then they'll go, oh shit, man, look at that. Like, maybe I need to listen to this crazy ass lady, because that's your soul speaking. And so don't ever shy away from like when you feel it in your soul and in your bones and you know it, you just lean into it, girl, because that is what it is. That's what it's all about. And then it'll start to unfold. And then you'll start being like, oh, here's the patriarchy again. Do I want to listen to it and conform to it and have them squash me down? Or do I want to really lean into the divine feminine? And the age of Aquarius is all about this. It is all about this. Like, we're no longer in Capricorn mode, Trump mode. Like, the patriarchy's done. I mean, quite honestly, in my opinion, it's fucking done. Nobody wants to listen to you. This is about being queer. This is about being a minority. This is about all of the repressed and oppressed cultures are now leading the way. Like, the patriarchy is on the other side of the bell curve. And so this is about forward momentum and keep going. So lean into it, girl. Lean the fuck in. Thank you, Melinda. That's my angel wing. Isn't it gorgeous? I had to have it. All right, ladies, I love you all so much. I will be back January 4th. I am taking next week off. I love you. Mwah. Happy solstice.